Hello and welcome back to Sprite Guard Plays Never Alone. We had a pretty exciting and very difficult episode last time. The ice giant is still after us. So let's see where we go from here. Off he had run with the adze in his hand. The big man chased him without catching him. Alright, we're running across ice floes now. And it looks like we're going to have to use the wind. And we've got these fish. Oops. Alright, so that was not the best way to do that. Got a little ahead of myself. I think when I see the wind like that, I just always think that I need to jump there, but often it's something that's coming along later that we need the wind for. And the fox has to pull the fish. That is something that I keep forgetting. So we made it through there. Now we just need to... Okay, so now we're gonna have like a kind of a thwomper here. But we managed to... Oh no! Was not quite expecting that. So I'm going to have to be a bit sharp. I may have actually triggered a checkpoint. I'm not sure. Alright, we've got another thwomp. And another one, and then some fish. And then we have to pull the fish. And now we're going to head out. I wonder how we could possibly... Whoops. Well, I'm not sure what I'm... Oh! I'm fine. I'm okay. I guess the polar bear is as afraid of the giant as I am. And I have mixed up which character I'm controlling, so I got a little slowed down by that, but I'm doing okay. I really don't see a way for us to escape. But something has happened. We've hit a transition point. So let's see where that took us. The girl made it back to her village. The blizzard man was not far behind. The blizzard man bellowed, "Give me my adze." The girl struck the adze on a rock. To ruin the edge of its blade. And threw it up to the giant man. He was so happy he burst out laughing and began to sing. Kunuk Sayuka, who chipped the blade of my adze. So that tomorrow when you go outside, you will see caribou feet. The girl was reunited with her family. The big man had seen his adze being tossed up and out the skylight, and because this made him so happy, he burst out laughing like this. Kunuk Sayuka, Arya ha, Ioihi. The fox said to the girl, "If you ever need to find your way home again, just look up for me." and floated up through the night sky. I have heard Nasruk tell the story that way. So that's the end. Story inspired by Kunuk Sayuka as told by Robert Nasruk Cleveland with permission from his daughter Minnie Alit Chuck Gray. And so now we can see all of the people who were involved in translating and cultural, making sure that the cultural references made sense, which I think more games should have that. I think more games should have kind of more cultural influences like this. I mean, how many times have we heard the story of somebody going into a cave and fighting monsters? I really like that we have a game here that is based on a story that I've never heard. And it's based on the life of a culture and the world of a culture that's very far from my own. Here in kind of rainy and sometimes sunny Seattle, we have basically two kinds of weather, nice and slightly less nice. And it's a very easy life here, partly because of that, partly because I'm in a wealthy family and I have a decent job. So seeing a story from people who are in a world that is in many ways the opposite of the world that I live in, that's bitterly cold, windy, where they live by hunting, it's really interesting to me. But at the same time, I know that what I've seen in no way conveys what their life is actually like. I know that I'm still here in my bedroom, I'm still warm. And so this game has given me the opportunity for some augmented imagination, but at the same time, it also has kind of made me aware of how little I'm able to actually connect with the things in the game, because when we play games, we often have these really extreme things going on in them, and we try to imagine ourselves identifying with the main character, we try to project ourselves onto it, but we often have no experience at all of the things that are going on in the games, and can't actually really imagine what's going on. We don't have any context for it. And I think that because we're so used to that, this game becomes a very good way of introducing the lives of people in northern Alaska, and the kind of the lives of people, the stories they tell, the terrain that they are familiar with. And I don't know if they still live in the way that they're describing in this, or if it kind of feels like a historical story. I don't know. But they certainly have much more closeness to the ideas, and the coldest I've ever been has been probably not even below 0. So it's so difficult for me to imagine. But at the same time, I'm very glad that I have a game like this to come along and augment my imagination and introduce me to these ideas. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, or even more. Really, I hope you enjoyed it more than I did, as much as I enjoyed it. So, thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.